Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's
touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Second down. Howell now.
He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. One more time with Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Powell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now throwing on first down here.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your own game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Howell.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Howell. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack on first down, Fields flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10,
Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Howell taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he is out of bounds here on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yep.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kari Blossomgame. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Fields trying to throw for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Eddie Jackson with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 45, Bears 27.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell 52 yards. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll go play action. Howell.
That's caught by Sims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give running right, Gibson.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And Howell will throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation